What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hopefully you guys are still doing well, staying healthy and not going crazy inside. Today's video, we want to kind of work on our hand placement. We kind of alluded to it earlier, but work on our hand placement for our shots and work on some shadow shooting and form shooting inside so we can kind of get ourselves be a little more active when we come back and work on our technique, because now's a great time to do it. And the challenge this week, so you guys know, is we need to see a video of you doing your best move, your best killer move, game face and everything. So you're going to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're going to subscribe to our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. SoCal Elite Sports is our Instagram handle. And then tag us in a video of you guys on Instagram doing one of these moves. It could be in and out, crossover, spin move, whatever you want to do, and then pretending you're shooting, making a shot at the end of it. So the winner of that we'll announce next week is going to get a nice synthetic basketball right here, nice synthetic leather. Feels real good. We'll send it out to you guys, so we look forward to seeing those videos. Okay, so let's get into it right now. Let's get our fingertips worked out and warmed up for this, because we're gonna need them a lot. So real quick, fingertips side to side right here. I'll put it down here so you can see my face, but we're gonna do 50 real fast, just back and forth. Quick, quick, quick. Ball's coming out of our hands right here. Get those fingers nice and loose, get warmed up. Once we get 50, I'm gonna go wide out to here and do another 50. So I'm gonna end up snapping the ball side to side. It's not in my palms, it's right on my fingertips, just like this. If you wanna look at it, you can look at it, but really focus on feeling the ball in those fingertips and those finger pads right there. You wanna feel the seams, you wanna feel it snap out, you wanna be able to catch it soft. If you can hear right here, it's soft. It's not, okay, it's soft, back and forth. I'm just snapping my wrist back and forth, not using my arms, more wrist than arms, okay? Once we have that down, right into here, 50 pounds with our eyes up. Push down hard, ball's coming up to our chest, control. Once we get 50 there, 50 right over here. And then we'll get right into it. Okay, now, when we're gonna shoot or catch or hold the ball, we wanna make sure we get our hands in the right spots. Now, when we shoot, there's different variations of shooting, and you wanna find the one that works just for you. Everybody's body is a little bit different. Everybody's shoulder is a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit smaller. You're skinnier, you're taller, you're smarter, whatever it might be, you're gonna pick what works for you. But a couple things that are gonna be kind of works all the way through is which fingers you use to shoot. The two fingers you wanna use predominantly to shoot are either these two, index or middle and ring, but it's gonna come out of those hands first. For me personally, I like to use the index and middle finger. So what I wanna make sure we do is get those two fingers that I wanna use in my seams right here, okay? So if you notice, I'm holding the ball just like this right here, okay? I got my index finger, my middle finger right in the seams, okay? And I'm holding it, there's a little bit of a gap right here, just like this. So when it comes out of my hands, I'm snapping right down, okay? So I'm holding the ball here. I have my left hand on the side. Now I like to put my left thumb in the same seam as my index finger and my middle finger, just like this. And if you look how close they are together, it seems like they're close. But when I go up to shoot, I'm right here. A lot of you younger guys, you're gonna have your hands in front, and you're pretty much blocking your own shot. So if you think about it, just dribble the ball, and then quickly get your hands ready to shoot without looking. And then look at them. If they're not lined up in the seams, your hands are always in different places. So you're always shooting the ball feeling different. And I'd be surprised how many times we see guys dribble, they're ready to shoot, and the next thing you know, they're like this. So when I go up to shoot, look where my left hand is. Now for me to shoot, I get my left hand out of the way, and then I gotta shoot with this hand here. There's a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of ways you can mess up. So we wanna make our shot as simple and pure as possible. So if you guys know, watching Steph Curry videos or whatever else going on highlight-wise on the NBA, you watch shooter shoot, how many times you see that ball spinning, nice backspin with the seams flat out this way on all those slow motion shots. Not very often you see it kind of crooked going around like this. So we wanna make sure our hands are correct. So again, index finger, middle finger for me. If you're the other way, you can have your ring finger, middle finger here, but I'm index, middle, whatever works for you. Hands spread apart, no palm on the ball, just like this, okay? My left thumb's on the seams right here, also no palm on the ball, so I'm holding it right here, okay? So this is where I'm gonna hold it, all right? And what we wanna do is be able to get to that spot. So when we're dribbling, without looking, just take 3 or 4 dribbles and come right into it, just like this. Again, 3 or 4 dribbles, come right into it without looking and try to get to this spot. If you notice, every time I pick up ready to shoot, I'm just like this right here, okay? So again, 1, 2, 3, I pick up, here. You can even spin the ball side to side and try to get the same thing set without looking, okay? If it's too hard for you, spin it in your hand, feel it, and get back to there. That'll always get you set. So when you're ready to shoot, it's always the same shot, okay? So once we have that down, we've done a couple of those right there, we're gonna talk about our release and our form. So when we're going to our release and our form, again, pretend we're holding the ball just like this, okay? Now, if you notice, some coaches, some people are gonna tell you, you want your elbows in, elbows in, elbows in, elbows in. That's true, but when you're starting out, you don't need your elbow in to start down here. I don't need to be lined up just like this, okay? I need to be right here. So if you look, my elbow's out just a little bit, but as I come up to shoot, my elbow will come underneath. See how that works? And what you wanna kind of think about is imagine when they show highlights of a ball and its arc is directed, take a picture here, a picture here, a picture here, a picture here. If you did that same thing with your wrist, and I'm shooting towards you guys right now, that same thing with my wrist right here. See where my wrist is here? As I extend up to shoot and I connect the dots, it's going straight back through to you guys right there. So as I come up to shoot right here, my elbow naturally comes underneath and I'm finishing just like this. Does everybody see how that looks? Again, right here, boom, right to here. Boom, right to here. Okay, so those are things that we're working on just like that, all right? So once we see that our wrists are kind of coming straight up here and snapping down, we want to talk about that wrist snap at the top. And this is the part where kids kind of have a little bit of an issue too, is they try to really wind up and bring it back and push it forward. So when we're shooting right here along these lines, we want to make sure that I'm coming straight up. Look, my hands underneath, and as I get to the top, I'm snapping wrist over there. And you'll hear coaches say things like, I'm putting my hand through the rim, I'm going right over the rim. And that's what you kind of want to visualize. I'm going all the way up, my eyes are on my target, I'm snapping over the top. If you look at my left hand, it stays straight. So when I go to my shot and I'm here, boom, my left hand stays straight. I'm not opening my thumb up, I'm not coming here. So if I keep my hand straight, ball is controlled in my palm right here, and I'm releasing this way, the only way the ball can go is straight, which means I can only miss short or long. If I can eliminate so many variables in our shot where now all I gotta worry about is arc and distance, now I'm gonna be a much better shooter. If I gotta worry about my left hand opening here or getting out of the way, I'm gonna have some problems. So again, when I go to our shot right here, you wanna make sure you hold it in here with nice and soft hands, but strong hands at the same time. It sounds a little like an oxymoron, but I'm right here controlled all the way up right here. When I go to the top of my shot, if I take my left hand off, the ball doesn't move. That means I got control. So when I extend myself up right here, that's my shot. If my left hand stays on the ball right here, I extend my hand up, it's still the same shot. So that's everything along those lines, just like that. So what we want to do to get ourselves set is do 10 right here. Just relax, smooth, and finish. End up on your toes. Smooth and finish. End up on your toes. Smooth and finish. If I'm gonna go forward or any direction when I shoot, I wanna go forward. I don't wanna go backwards. If I'm doing it from the side right here, you'll see I'm going here up smooth and finish just like this. Here, smooth, finish. Finish your 10. Here, smooth, finish. Be great if you can do this in front of a mirror and finish just like this right here, okay? So again, we talked about that. Once you have that down, you wanna make sure you have space with a high ceiling and do the same thing. But now I'm gonna actually shoot it. If I do it right, it should have good backspin and come right back to me right here. So I'm just shooting right to here, okay? So again, I go right up, boom, finish just like this, okay? I'm not looking at the ball on the way up, looking straight ahead, then I can find it right here, but my hands stay up. So we're holding our follow through. Now if I look on the side, look at my follow through right here. It's up and over, not forward this way. I'm not shooting like this. I'm not bringing it back and then coming forward here. It's straight up and over. For my more advanced guys, you want to make sure that ball's not coming out like this, okay? Unless you're really good and you're trying to sweep out for a foul. But I don't want to expose the ball here. I want to keep it in tight and come straight up. Again, look where my elbow is on the side. It's here. It's touching my side of my body right here. It's right out there. As I come up, now it's underneath right here and I'm straight to my shot, okay? So once I got 10 of those down, now I can go back to here and we're going to work again on a dribble into it. So I'm going to look just like this. 1, 2, 3, smooth, gathered, shot, okay? Before you shoot, you got to make sure your hands are right. So you can look at the ball right now. 1, 2, 3, hands go in the right spot. So as you can see right here, right into it, shot, okay? So I'm working on my shot quickness and getting my hands correctly. Here, shot, okay? As you're a little bit better at it, you can also work on not dipping and bringing it down to shoot. I'm going 1, 2, 3, gather, up, shot. That's my whole shot right there. The quicker I get with it, the less space I need to get my good shot off. The more dangerous I'm gonna be. Boom, Here, after you do 10 of those, switch to your left hand. 1, 2, 3, boom, gather, straight to your shot, okay? And if you look at the seams on your shot, if your hands are falling through here, that ball's gonna look like this when you're spinning. And you'll be able to feel the fingertips and those seams right there. So 1, 2, 3, if you're struggling, take a look and then go right into it, okay? Now, if you have a parent or brother or sister with you, we can bring Coach Ben back out here right now. You can then work on the pass. So we can make sure we're kind of right here. So he's got the ball in his hand, he's gonna back up. I'm standing right here. He's gonna pass the ball to me, okay? And I gotta get my hand set just like that. So watch right here. Boom, hand set, okay? Boom, hand set. You can see my hands just like this. So I gather here, boom, hand set. You wanna get into a little more, you can shoot right back into them. Boom, hand set. Once we have our hand set, then we can start worrying about our feet. Watch my footwork. It's gonna be left, right. Right, left, whichever one you go. You should be able to do all of them. Both at the same time. Boom, okay? But our hands are still set. Once we have that down again, it can be right into it, gather, shot. As parents, as they get a little bit better, you can start throwing the ball to different places so it's not a perfect pass. So it can be up here, you can even start throwing it with the seam sideways to make them work on gathering themselves to here and getting right to their shot. Now you'll notice on that one, I'm bringing the ball down, okay? As we get better and better and better, we're gonna bring the ball right up to here and go right to that shot, okay? So now we're gathered all the way around here, boom, shot, okay? If you don't have somebody at home to do that with, you can bounce it off a wall in your garage, go outside the side of the house, do the same thing so it just kind of look like this. Bounce, boom, right into it just like that, okay? Make it go over here on the side step over to it, get it right there, make sure our feet are squared up, okay? So that's pretty much what we're working on today. I'll give you one last little one I like to do that used to get me in trouble. When I was a kid, I would lay down in my bed, and this is back when we had the stucco, move my microphone right here, the stucco walls right here, and try to barely just graze the top of it, just shooting just like this. And all I was doing was really just trying to get a touch on where I wanted that ball to go. If you do it from the side, I'll look like this. Boom, right here, just straight up right to here. And I try to have the ball touch the ceiling just a little bit, get yelled at by my mom for marking the ceiling up, but have it come straight back to my hands without having to move my hands. So I just look just like this. Okay, so I'm right here, boom, right back. Working on my accuracy of my wrist snap, getting that ball to go straight up, straight down, and come back here. What I really wanted to avoid was the ball going all the way over here, ball going over there. So those are the things that we kind of worked on and talked about today. Again, fix my microphone. Hold that for me, coach. Again, we want to work on our hand placement and just get ourselves to be more comfortable catching and shooting, dribbling into our shot, getting ourselves set, ready to play. So, trivia question again, or trivia challenge again this week. Tag us on Instagram, add us on Instagram, let us see SoCal Elite Sports, and then show us your best move, game face, post that video, get a chance to win this right here again. Thank you guys so much. See you guys next time.
Subscribe. Coach will do a crazy dance.